President-elect Donald Trump has promised to impose sweeping tariffs for neighboring countries and key trade partners. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon live tonight on Capitol Hill. Brendan, what's the purpose of these tariffs and who could be impacted?
Hey there, Mike. Good evening. Yeah, if imposed, these sweeping tariffs on imported goods from Canada and Mexico can have massive consequences on consumers. However, there are some early indications that Trump's tough rhetoric on tariffs could be working.
I'm a big believer in tariffs. I think tariffs are the most beautiful word. I think they're beautiful. It's going to make us rich.
President-elect Donald Trump has vowed a sweeping 25% tariff on all goods coming from Canada and Mexico in an effort to crack down on illegal immigration and the flow of illicit drugs like fentanyl. Doing so, some experts warn, would have massive ramifications on U.S. companies and ultimately consumers.
An increase in the cost of production for those who rely on imported goods would play itself out in the supermarket. When you go to the grocery store, if you're buying avocados from Mexico, 25% will be added to the current price.
Mary Jo Dudley is a director of the Cornell Farm Worker Program. She says tariffs also drive up costs for the agriculture industry, which ultimately trickles down to consumers. In 2023, the U.S. imported nearly $200 billion in agricultural goods. Canada and Mexico are the United States' first and third largest suppliers of agricultural products.
This is something that I think consumers need to be aware of.
I don't think tariffs are the policy of the Trump administration. They are a tool that President Trump uses.
But there are some early indications the tariff rhetoric could be working. Just days after Trump's announcement, Mexican authorities seized over 1 ton of fentanyl pills earlier this month. Local officials calling it the biggest catch of the synthetic opioid in the country's history.
Tariffs are used as a tool that can be used very effectively, to make sure that, the interests of American farmers and American families are put first.
And Mike, Congressman Thompson also told me he's ready to work with the incoming administration to really focus on avoiding things like retaliatory tariffs. Those can be extremely consequential and very costly, especially for folks in the agriculture industry. Now, Trump also said that China will face higher tariffs, 10% higher than existing tariffs, unless they prevent the flow of illicit drugs into America. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Mike, back to you.